Coming up this Saturday, February 4th, 2023, will be the return of the dynamic women champions of boxing, as we get a chance to see a unification for Undisputed take place once again amongst the ladies. It is something that we have come to see, witness, and enjoy almost on a consistent basis as the ladies put it on the line, showing their wares and entertaining us in the sport. This will be Serrano versus Cruz, and it will be for the Undisputed Featherweight Championship. Let's talk about it and what's going to happen when we see these fighters meet up for Undisputed. What's going to take place? Who knows? I'm sure it's going to be exciting, and I'm sure that the ladies know exactly what to do once they put their minds to the task at hand. Let's talk about this amazing card that's coming up. Boxing is back. The women champions are at it again. Coming this Saturday, February 4th, from the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden. We'll see the return of outstanding fighter Amanda Serrano as she takes on Erica Cruz Hernandez for the Undisputed Featherweight Championship. Also, on that card, we'll get a chance to see another Undisputed fight in a co-main where Alicia Baumgardner, Super Featherweight Champion, will be taking on Elham Mekhaled for all of the titles at Super Feather. This is exciting, people. The women, as I've stated on so many other occasions, are getting it done. They simply waste no time going in and performing. And headlining this event, Amanda Serrano, who's coming off of a tremendous fight that saw her with Katie Taylor last year, April, at Madison Square Garden, when she took on Katie Taylor in a fight that many thought was the biggest fight in women's boxing. And boy, did they entertain. She lost a split decision to Katie, and the judges' scorecards were 93 to 96, 93 to 97, and 96 to 94. but there was nothing to hang her head, because they will face each other again, possibly later this year. And immediately after that, she followed up in September with a win unanimously over Sarah Mahfoud. Amanda Serrano is a tremendous fighter, and she deserves each and every accolade that she receives in the sport of boxing. Her record of 43-2 and 1 draw with 30 KOs sets her apart, because she goes in there to actually get people up out of there. And she's the type of fighter that entertains regardless. But also, on the undercard, we could see that there's something special happening there as well. We have, again, champion Alicia Baumgardner, as she's going to face Ellen McCaleb for that Undisputed Super Featherweight Championship. And these two women, there's no love lost, because Ellen is looking to come in and show Alicia that she belongs at the top of the sport. Her record is 15-1 with 3 KOs. They call her the Diamond. She's 31 years of age, and her last fight, which was in May of 2022, she lost a unanimous decision to Delphine Persoon. But prior to that, she was on a winning streak. So it's going to be a step up for her to face Baumgardner. And these women, you have to look at it like this. They are ready for prime time. They're going to do it. They're going to put on a show. And there's something about these women fighters of today that they don't mind facing the challenges. It's amazing when you think about it. When you think about Cruz facing Serrano, Cruz, who's not as well known as Serrano, but your typical battle between Mexico and Puerto Rico will be at the root of this fight and competition. Erica is definitely a fighter who gives as good as she can. Her record of 15-1 with 3 KOs sets her apart. She is currently a champion, and 32 years of age, she's a southpaw. And she's going to give it as good as she can get. We do know that her last fight against Jelena Rajogovic saw her win a 10-round decision, and that was in September of 2022. The WBA title was on the line, and she won that unanimously with consistent scores of 100-90 across the board. But against Serrano, she's going to be in against a puncher. And Serrano, who, again, as I said, being a puncher, will definitely look to engage Cruz. Serrano's 34 years of age now, and she's getting to that point where she wants to be able to prove what she can do as far as becoming undisputed champion, and she will not be denied. So look for some fireworks there, but more so fireworks between McCaleb and Baumgardner. These two, I think, might steal the show. Baumgardner is good for doing that. She can steal the show when she's on an undercard, because she always gives the audience something to look at in both her skills and her physical presence and presentation overall. But something tells me that this particular fight is going to be more challenging for her. It is a letdown somewhat because she's not facing Michaela Mayer in a rematch that many people had called for. But that's okay, because Michaela Mayer is going to move on up and face other challenges. But Alicia Baumgardner is looking to do her best. And this is going to prove to be a big test for her. I do also feel that Matchroom and the Hearns have done a good job of promoting women boxing. You can't deny that at all. But will they continue? It remains to be seen. So far, so good. And Baumgardner, who's orthodox and 28 years old, is the youngest out of these battling women this weekend. And she seems to have a grasp of the sport a little bit different from everyone else. Coming out of Detroit, Michigan, she was born in Fremont, Ohio, but she's definitely a Michigan fighter. Coming up in the gyms with the likes of Tony Harrison and the Durrells. It's something to see. Baumgardner is an exciting fighter, and she has shown power in her matches. So expect some fireworks when she gets in there with this young lady that she's taking on this coming Saturday. I just enjoy the fact that the women are not afraid to put it on the line. This is a good card. I think we're going to be highly entertained, and it'll be broadcast live on Dazn. Do you think for one moment that these women don't understand that the highlight will be on them and the possibilities of what they have to offer? I personally feel that boxing needs exactly what's happening with these women in boxing. They're bringing it, they're doing their best, and they're fearless in facing off against challenges. Look forward to this card because something interesting is going to happen. There might be an upset. And I say might because we don't know regarding the two challengers in this match, and we have to consider Cruz and McLeod. They're both the challengers here, with the more prominent names of Baumgardner and Serrano. And at the end of the day, once the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So we'll have to see what happens. What do you think? I'm looking forward to some action. The Real Deal is my pick in the main event. She has shown me some things that are just not going on across the board. And the Bomb is looking to set one off this Saturday. What are your thoughts? Leave comments and let's discuss further. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think about this card. And are you excited to see the ladies perform under the lights once again? Madison Square Garden, baby. The Mecca of boxing. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain